Hello everyone, welcome. This is Kenpachi and today we're gonna talk about Rise of Kingdoms. Today we will review Qin Shi Huang, the new archer commander. Before everything, let me say this. I will neither praise nor criticize him. I will only give you a reason to think twice. Not like he is good or bad, just you might need a second thought. After this, you may still want to max him, which he is good to have, or you might skip him. I'm here for facts we all may fail to see. Also, this is my initial thoughts about this commander, and there are so few reports and analysis, so mine is just a different approach in first glance. In this video, we will look up his unique skill set, talent choices, possible pairs, armament choices, pros and cons. Right, let's see his skill set. He has very unique active skill activation. He doesn't need 1000 rage to activate his skill, but he accumulates rage consumption, and when he consumes 1000 rage in total, he activates his skill. His entire kit built around rage consuming. He uses some amount of rage to deal damage or mitigate some damage. He has defensive stat skill with some march speed too. For his talents, the math on his rage generation and consumption details are not clear at the moment, but we know he gets his power from skill damage and attack. So archer mains use this talent tree for many skill damage archer commanders. Rejuvenate and feral nature from skill section to get more rage, naked rage for more skill damage, but to prevent getting too much damage back, it's only at 1 point. At archer section, we got razor sharp for rage, venomous sting for more skill damage, and full quiver for more attack. His pairs, with Zhuge we can say one of the best pair for him, provides good amount of rage and feeds him to fire off his active skill more frequently. Zhuge has 30% health stat and 15% damage reduction from active skill will improve Qin Shi Huang's tankiness. Unlike some very high-end players, many of us still need to survive on the field more. Some use him with YSG for extra skill damage bonus to increase his destructiveness. YSG also gives rage, so this makes him second best pair but lack of tankiness. This pair is kinda glass cannon. Yes, a glass cannon. I'm not saying don't use him, but dying quickly won't help your traits. He gives no survivability except museum buff, which is only 20% defense. So with this pair, you might hit hard, but also you will take more damage. Also some people think Philip for more tankiness, but Philip fires his skill randomly, which this will interrupt Emperor Qin's skill cycle. So not really recommend him as pair. And also if you don't have any archer march and want to build one, my recommendation is Emperor Qin with Zhuge for sure. Armaments, yes, now there is a weird inscription in the list, the balanced inscription. The balanced inscription is not work well with him because he consistently consumes rage and most of the time he can't reach 80% rage point to get 8% skill damage. By the way, balanced is on the armament shop, so this is a bit weird situation. Another one is crazed. Since commander requires rage, this inscription good to have on him. He gains more damage output via attack stat and skill damage bonus. Focusing on those inscriptions will make him better. Of course, some damage mitigation inscription there too. That inscriptions are really good on archer march because archers generally lack of survivability. Now his pros and cons time. For his pros, he deals insane amount of skill damage. It's like a machine gun, he consumes his rage so often and starts firing his skill like a madman. He's a powerhouse that long awaited by archer mains. I will say it, if you're an archer main, he 100% a must and need to be in your arsenal. He's a beast for that matter. And on his kit, he has 20% health, 30% just defense. It's just enough. Of course, Zhuge gives more stat and damage reduction from his active skill will also improve his tankiness. His fourth skill, the damage mitigation is good. 10% normal attack damage reduction plus smite and combo damage reduction by 40% from 6 target per second is good on his survival kit. For his cons, he lacks of speed. With Zhuge or YSG, he only have 20% march speed. If you get caught, it is really hard to get escape. His fourth skill only for smite or combo damage. I can't say it's bad, but it would have been great if it was for all kind of damage types. Because there are so many commanders out there with big slow skills, stat debuff, and do great amount of skill damage. But overall, he is more than good. If you have enough gold heads and not working on something else currently, you can invest him safely. He is also looking good with 5515 skill build. There is one important thing I want to add, by the way, the new KVK tech tree. I shared details of the new tech tree in my previous video, like you can go to end of the tree with only one troop type. You don't need to split your crystals to all troop types. So just in here, the big question come up. Are you an archer main? If yes, then without thinking you can max him. Because you will go to archer tech tree in KVK and you probably have a good archer set. But if your answer is no, and your gear or armament is not above average, then listen this. Look at the tech tree. There are new tech stats and each troop type march speed are separated. If you buy tons of crystal via bundles, etc., then still fine, you will get those tech notes for archers too. But if you're not spending enough to have these tech notes, then you might lack of march speed and some stats. That's something to think about. We had that slow archer problems before and still they didn't give a bit more march speed to that commander. Remember, this tech will be on every KVK soon, so if you're not going to invest on archer tech line, be careful. He is great on damaging, even for survival, yet lack of speed will still be your issue and that might give you a bad trades after all. With that said, I didn't invest him yet, but thanks to my friends in my alliance, they shared some arc match reports, non-duel or test match by the way. You can see their armaments and gears on the screen. Here it is a couple reports they got it at arc match. They say at getting swarm situations, Qin do way better than Zhuge Liang Herman pair, but without swarm, they are close to each other with Qin is on the lead of course. He does slightly better. Also don't get me wrong, but I need to put a side note to this. Just don't expect every fight you get like 300% or 500, 900 positive traits like you saw some reports on the net. Just check out these reports. It's from my non-archer main friend. He has similar gear like mine. I'm repeating myself maybe, but if you don't have quite good set for archers, you will do a bit much better than Zhuge Liang Herman pair. You will still get good traits for sure, but remember, do not follow just what you see from the others. Your gear, armaments, playstyle, spending level, and VIP levels matters on this case. But in the end, what can I say for him? He's absolutely good commander. I mean, I might sound like he not that good, but I'm being honest with his entire kit top to bottom. I have to show every aspect of him so people will decide better. So that's why I want players to be careful and choose wisely. Also, he came with a special event, so I didn't expect less from him. Of course, I would recommend him on the field fighting roster if you can. Well, I think this covers everything about him. I hope this will help some players. If you like the video, consider subscribe and like. And if you need more, check out the channel, you might find more you want to know. And if you have questions, comment below, let's discuss it. In channel, there will be many quick guides like this, so stay tuned. See you next time. Ken out.